Hello, YouTube. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as you guys can tell, there's a lot of Doritos in the chat. People are really excited as we're getting closer to, I guess, a two-part episode. I hope you guys are practicing some self-care. These are self-care Doritos. In case you guys don't know, we do positivity self-care bombs or self-care raids on other streamers to help them grow. And these Doritos play an important role in that. With that being said, guys, I really like English with Tensei. And I'll feed you plenty. And I don't know how else to put it other than like Mushoku Tensei has like really allowed conversations. And I'm not gonna say discussions, right? Conversations, genuine conversations to be brought up about various different topics, topics that we may agree with, topics that we may not agree with, so on and so forth, in mature ways. Why? Because I've seen some people, straight up. I watched the first episode of a reaction of another emoji reactor, right? And all of a sudden, they just shut that shit down because, oh no, they're not comfortable being able to discuss certain elements. So they're just going to stick to making faces for the 20 minutes, 10 minutes of anime, or not even 10 minutes. It was like 15 minutes worth of anime and 5 minutes of making faces after the end. And I was like, what is this? This is not a reaction. This is not an analysis. Like, this is literally just you going like, no way, bruh, stupid fucking faces the entire time. So, if you guys want actual analysis, being open to have a full-on discussion about certain things, here's the number one thing. When you guys go into the comment section, I want you guys to know this. I don't check the comment section until weeks later, or days later, even. Because the admins and mods have to take care of the trolls, the people in there that are, like, trying to bully others, people that are justifying actions instead of talking about, like, their perspective or how things would feel for them. So, yeah. The like conversations and discussions. Conversations is more like we're on equal footing because we are on equal footing. No one should ever be above or below you unless you're into that. But well, that's a separate like thing, power dynamic wise. You should definitely. I saw a reactor having a solid fake stream of Breath of the Wild with the 25% transparency of Made in Abyss. What? What? Ara. But yeah, I'm a little I'm a little shocked by it. That's the best way I could put it. So yes, if you guys want to have an actual conversation, actual discussion, I can present to you guys 101 reasons. For example, I'm gonna fucking start off strong. Let me start off strong real quick. Individuals that come in and they're trying to be like, oh, I just can't understand Rudy is, ugh, how can you guys be whatever Rudy is? So you're criticizing people for liking someone that's genuinely going through a growth cycle, for allowing themselves to grow and become smarter and actually start putting up boundaries. And, they're still a kid, like it or hate it. Their soul might be old. Oh, thanks so much for following. Holy crap, dude. Thanks so much for following. I really, really appreciate it, Dark Side Cat. Yeah, 110%. So here's the thing. You can criticize people. You can criticize characters. You can be like, I don't like this character because of these reasons. Like, for example, hey, I don't like Rudius because it triggers something in me about something that happened in my past, and I've seen too many people act that way. That's a valid criticism. You can't be like, your opinion's invalid. Your emotions are invalid. That doesn't work, But if someone's like, oh yeah, no, you guys are fucking stupid for liking a character, it's like, wait, first off, we're talking about fantasy. We can like whoever the fuck we want to like, right? Right? Oh, thanks, InnoSage. I'm glad you enjoyed the new overlay. I'm really glad. But yeah, so you guys can criticize any character, right? What people can't do is start criticizing you for liking that character. People can't go in there and be like, you're emotionally stupid. You're this or that. That doesn't work. That is not a discussion. That is not a good conversation. That's quite literally a point of being dismissive. A point of quite literally, how would I put it? Being condescending, thinking that their experience, their life experience is more important, like their opinions are more important than your feelings and emotions at any point in time. Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you cannot like a character and be like, yeah, I thought the character was coming. That's perfectly fine. But then pointing it out to you and being like, you not liking the character makes you a piece of garbage, And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Or being like, your opinions on the character is wrong. Wait a minute. Like that's the whole thing I'm gonna go ahead and put out there. One, and with that being said, let me clarify a couple things. One, do not justify a character's actions. There's a lot of essay, there's a lot of weird boundary crossing in this anime. Never justify a character's action. I feel like I'm drunk and I've only been like drinking water. It's been a self-care stream because yesterday we went hard at Brady's birthday and oof, oof. But yes, one, never I don't know, put it like justify a character's actions. That's rough, dude. The moment that you're doing that, you're projecting yourself. You're projecting like the good and the bad onto the character, thinking that like you might be like them. Number two, this also goes for those that are like, oh no, this isn't realistic. This anime, this and that. If you don't have a true understanding as to like the human psyche, how it works, like how, for example, your brain develops, you're actually able to make rational choices and start fending for yourself, start being more independent, and so on and so forth. That's vodka. We don't know it's not. It's water, bro. Trust me. But you can't literally be in there and be like, for like the number one question I always throw out there. Yes, he might be a fucking old soul in a young kid's body, but what would you like him to date? He is 10 years old. Would you like him to date a 40-year-old? Is that how you'd feel it's justified? Or would you like him to date someone that's his own age? Where are you guys going with this? You know, like, there's a lot of weird inconsistencies. Like, yeah, his previous life, he might have been 40, but he's 10, the 10-year-old. I haven't even started the anime yet, and I'm fucking ranting. I am ranting because, yeah, exactly. I'm ranting because there's a lot of fucking weird toxicity. This is a good. There's a lot of weird toxicity about people who try and project themselves so much into the character, i.e., for example, justifying Paul's actions, that they would go as far and be like, oh yeah, no, this and this is okay because of this person's past. And it's like, whoa. Your trauma is your own. Your trauma is your own. Let me put that in there. You should not have to spread your trauma onto others. You know, just because you got trauma doesn't mean that I'm going to go cause somebody else trauma. That's a fucked up way of thinking. That's a really toxic way of thinking. It actually makes me wonder, have you done that in the past? And is that why you're justifying things? Are you projecting so hard and sublimating so many of the actions and consequences that have happened in your life that you're like, you know what? I'm going to stand up for all of these SA characters that like do shit actions because that's who I need to be. That is the wall that I need to defend and the characters that I need to go ahead and protect. Look, he's a good character. He's a well-written character. I'm going to put that out there because it triggers something in you. It triggers something in you to either be able to say, fuck that guy, or be able to say, hey, that guy has a lot of complexities and I need to stand up. You know? But here's underlying the reasons, right? So there's a difference. Justifying a character's actions is like, for example, Paul SA'd a character, right? And then the character came back to him later, right? As you guys have stated in general chat, so on and so forth, right? Essaying a character, you know, essay in general, try and justify essay. Try it. Try and justify essay. Please. That's the point. The moment that you're like, well, you see, you don't understand. He was a child and his family was going off on him. So you're telling me that his trauma is more important than another human being's ability to set up their boundaries and stuff. His trauma is Sword Art Online. His trauma is so valuable that another character is worth less than him, specifically a female character, you know? So all of a sudden, you know, you can go through certain shit like this, you know, being like, hey, the character's gone, like, this is the difference, right? That's justifying a character's actions, like being like, he had to do this, right? Versus like, hey, Paul's a little bit complex. He's had a lot of trauma in his life and he fucked up. Like, understanding that you, like, the character takes bad actions, because all characters take bad actions. Rudy takes bad actions, but guess what? He fucking grows, right? Which is wonderful. That's what you like to see. He did a shitty action. He's growing from it, right? But being like, oh yeah, no, Rudy doing that is perfectly okay, perfectly fine. You're just not understanding it. That's a fucking red flag. Yeah, never justify a shitty action, you know? But what you can say is like, there's more complexities to the character, you know? He's learned and he's grown, and that was a shitty action, what he did, you know? But nonetheless, like, it's an interesting character. That is underlying the reason. Justifying the actions, not cool. Big difference. Huge difference in power level, huge difference. And this is not me targeting Paul specifically. This is me using Paul as a reference for any character in any anime or genre that you guys are watching. Because there are a lot of people that quite literally use these characters sadly. Like, they project themselves onto the characters. They use these characters as gates for them to be able to open up certain topics, like, for example, SA, as a way for them to defend their actions, either past actions or actions that they're thinking about, or so on and so forth. And so I hope that makes sense. Like, uh, and then that's what I'm saying. It's like your trauma is your own, and you should never put your trauma on other people. That's just a standard. No, you're not. Sorry. Starkman. Thanks so much for stopping by the stream, man. We're just about to start Mushoku Tensei. We just said hi to YouTube, and I went on a fucking 10-minute rant about justification. Dude, holy shit, every single time I look down it like throws me off, dude. But yeah, that's my main thing, and it gets me worked up, man. It really does. Because and this is also for the people that come in and just want to shit on the anime, or like any anime in general. It's like, have you guys watched the entire thing to be able to like do an actual criticism? And like, not just be like, oh, this is one particular thing is bad, but be like, you know what, there could have been moments in the story where things could have progressed a little bit more, or you know what, people that stop after one episode type of. But anyway, Twitter's not a real place. Practice some self-care, hydrate, and let's just get into it, because I think we've gone far enough. All right, let's go, guys. Perfect. We're gonna wait till the song ends though, because TOS or copyright rather, was it? I have to stop it right there. I'm surprised, dude, that he's not selling this shit, these dolls that he's making. He could literally, if he wanted to, make like a fucking otaku culture. Like, spread this shit, dude. Like, I don't know, go around and like make I would start making like quite literally statues of everything, dude. And you will never watch this anime, bro. Brady, is this your first time being here for Mushoku Tensei? Yeah, dude. This is one of the few animes that I'm always like, Brady, if you were in here with me, we could probably go on for like over a day of just fucking talking about. Yeah, it's your first Mushoku Tensei, brother. Yeah, one time I stopped 5 seconds into an episode and talked for like an hour or something, talking about different points. But yes, yeah, bro, I know. Anyway, the best way I can put it is like, these characters literally have the position, Rudy specifically has a position to like spread his own fucking previous world knowledge. I don't know, dude. If he wanted to, like, if I were in his position, that's what I would do, dude. I'd make a shit ton of these like dolls, base them off of like people, sell them, or start an otaku like culture. But that's the best way I can put it. It's a good opportunity for him to grow and, I don't know, spread culture. Anyway. Ooh, sensitive topic maybe. Aww.
大森林や聖獣様を守るというドルディアの使命を放り出し、この村を一族の面汚した。アザディとな。
What are the expectations that he has on her then? That's huge to think about, because like, it happens to everyone at some point in time, like, where we put our own expectations on family, loved ones, whatnot, like certain duties, chores, whatever it may be. Even like, especially with like relationships and stuff, like, we always have like, it can be, for example, that's why I'm saying communication is important, guys. 110%, you got to communicate with your partner about everything. But when it comes to like unspoken rules, right, or unspoken things, like you expect your partner to be able to do, I don't know, like do something, right? Like take out the chores or something, right? Because I'm assuming that like this is a lot of internal trauma, maybe, or processing that like this individual might have felt abandoned and he hasn't correctly processed it. So he's more than likely going to try and distance himself from these characters until he realizes, hey, I need to be a fucking adult. Time passes, everything changes. I should be happy that maybe this individual's still alive. And you know, thanks to them not being there, it's allowed me the opportunity to grow or some shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, communication in general is important, dude. Like, it don't matter if it's an excess of communication. You, when it comes to like excess of communication, what I mean is like you would rather understand where a person is coming from than not understand at all. You know, so like that's exactly why I'm putting it out there. But that's what I'm saying is, and especially when it comes to pedestal work. You know, we're talking about Brady's infamous word that you guys love so much. You know, his saying on parataxical, you know, displacement. That's exactly it, guys. Like, how much you know is not necessarily the person I know. Yeah, exactly. They're different, even if they're the same person. And that's the thing. It's like there are differences in the way that we, yeah, distortions. There are differences in the ways that we look. It's pedestal work. That's the best way I can put it. There are differences in the way that we interact with one another. So our interactions, for example, my relationship with Brady, you know, we're sound. We're 100% sound. Like we can talk about anything or whatever, right? If Brady was like, yo, I have this friend, Edgar, he's fucking awesome, whatever, and we just don't click, all of a sudden that person now has a negative outlook or view on me, yeah? So now another person comes into the picture. Now they have like two different opinions as to what's happening. So, you know, so on and so forth. But anyway,
この話題はやめにしておきましょう。なんでよ。ギレーヌのこと嫌いなの。僕だってギレーヌのことは好きですよ。けど。
this is see kids around this age, yes, they can be very vocal, but they're also afraid of authority. And granted, I know you guys are probably using the logic. You know, imagine someone insulting one of the people you respected the most. But this kind of falls in line with a lot what you see with emotional dysregulation. You know, i.e., extreme attachment work, extreme emotional dysregulation to the point where, like, you know, because let's be honest, most kids would probably be a little scared, taken back, you know, saying rash actions and something like this, or teenagers, I guess, in this point, right? Uh, so going off of that, this is what sort of makes me assume that in the future there's going to be a divide or some type of argument between these two characters that we're seeing on screen. Because Rudy, on the other hand, tends to like think things, tends to do everything, yeah. Or emotional regulation, yeah. But Rudy tends to yeah, I know, dude. This is how you know I'm tired, dude. I'm tired, but I'm still going. Yeah, he'd probably just be like, okay, sure, whatever, or just ban him. There's no need to like go into a full on argument with people, dude. Actually, the majority of the times, the mods just fucking delete the comments. You know, big difference. Now, if it was one of the individuals that Brady called a simping for, I'm pretty sure that you would go balls to the walls defending. But that's a separate topic, right? What I'm trying to get at is I'm pretty sure that this emotional regulation issues that they do have, right, that is very present, is more than likely, yeah, it's just struggling with words to express your feelings. Yeah. But specifically what I mean for is like this is probably gonna cause a divide between them, right? And especially as your divide and like leadership grows, the power dynamic keeps growing in different sides, you know, who is saving who at this point, where is going where. More than likely a rash decision is going to be made by her. An emotionally made decision that is more than likely going to impact both of them. And that's where I see this going, because time and time again, we've been shown this 3 times already. The very beginning when they first met, the second time, what was it? Just trying to think about it, but this is the 3rd time. I know because the red flag trigger hit that stuff there. Bruh.
いいわ。私についてきなさい。ギレーヌの凄さがわかるまでみっちり叩き込むから。
This is a really stupid thought. Sorry, guys. It has nothing to do with the. Well, it has to do with the anime, but it's just a stupid fucking thought. How does interspecies relationships work? And yeah, pizza pecan, it's good. Have a nice one, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, how does interspecies relationships work in this show? Like, because clearly there's cat people, there's dog people. Bro, I'm just throwing that out there. Like, uh, bro, no, it's not a brain fart. Think about it. You know, are the dog humans meeting with the cat humans and not getting dog cat human? How does that work? How does the genetic makeup of that like work for that scenario? Because we were saying that they're human beast people. Yeah, like because what I'm saying is like, how are you able to? That's because if you have a beast person, right, cat human, you have another one that's a dog human. They come together. How do you know? Because like first off, you have the whole like sex, gender, all of that, right? But now you also have to like determine, are they going to be a cat dog human? Are they going to be cat human dog human? Bruh, dude, this is and then you also have to consider all the sexual transmitted diseases that literally come from like the I guess breeding of different like I guess animals or beast people in this scenario, right? Like, bruh, not necessarily, but it's a communication. Mr. Stabby, Mr. Stabby, fuck, dude. That was a good one. Anyway, sorry guys, it's just Also, yeah, what if they get raped? Never mind. I'm just, God.
ダメよ。私は帰らなきゃいけないところがあるから。ダセドゥ、ケーゼ、リス、シャエイ。
But no, personally, I think it's great seeing that like she has the ability. Take notes on the nyas, I guess, for when we get your tail. Um, but no, specifically when it comes to building up friendships, that's nice because we're actually seeing some, I guess, progression character wise. Yeah. Okay. Okay. My heart, dude.
トーナルデウス・ピンチやエイエネウタ・リビス
Bro, you're gonna cry later. You're gonna be like, I love you, you're a real friend. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on.
ユイジニアウオジャミスイカムビスシュシテギョンセデンビシュドゥプアドゥカスハギョシエウネダイニオニジヨカシャユジケサエリスバティ
Fuck, dude. Fuck. All right, way to process that, dude. That's See, now that's parenting right there. That's like, yo, you don't want us to do that mistake. You want to actually be able to, I don't know, talk about how you feel, so that way, like, when they come back, they at least, you guys have an understanding that you're not really mad because of one particular reason. You're more like scared that she'll never come back, something like that. You want to be like me and my mistakes type of thing, but like a genuine conversation, not like, hey, yeah, we're just gonna send you off to go study. not even study. We're gonna go send you off to like go work somewhere else, and knock you out and send you out to this place. Look at this, Paul. We have examples of good parenting. We have examples of Rui. The superb, and we have this example right here. Better parenting, man. Better parenting. Oh no. Oh no.
どうしたシンリーまだ牢屋に閉じ込められているんじゃなかったのかいや逃げ出してきたぜついでに乗せてってくれよ旅は道連れって言うだろ
あんたもミリスに行くの
That is so fucking sus, guys. No, that is so fucking sus. Because that means that any time he could have broken out, it affirms my theory of like last time, dude. And even make it even go further. Why? What? That's
そういうことまあしばらくは一緒に頼んな先輩お嬢旦那
The red flag. Yeah, dude, my red flags are rising hard on here, dude. Absolutely.
不思議な
なんだそのうさんくさい話は。
なんだあれ
あれは七大列強の石碑だな。
七大列強
この世で最も強いとされる7人の
I hope we get to see Rudy as one of the 7 strongest fighters in the world. That'd be sick, dude. But this is sus. Wait. Wait.
確か今の序列は1位から順に義神、龍神、闘神、魔神、死神、剣神、北神
Where's the human god?
だったかな。
What?
懐かしいな。
What?
俺も若い頃はいずれ七大列強の一人に
What?
数えられるようにと鍛錬を積んだ。
Bro, that's some fucking sus red flag type fucking bullshit. That's some narrative spinning, dude. That is no.
ものだ。ま、厄介な連中に絡まれないように。
Yeah, dude, you know-
ってことだろう。うん。ルイジェルドでもかなわないやつなんかと敵対。
That's like insta death, dude.
いくつあっても足りないしな。
Yeah. You'd have to talk your way out of the situation, dude. That's terrifying. Holy shit. Meeting someone here, meeting someone that's so, yeah, that's so fucking powerful like that, dude, that's absolutely terrifying. That can just, I don't know, ranked one of the strongest ever? Dude, what the fuck? If they do, it's bad news, dude. If they meet one of them, it's absolutely bad news. Are you kidding me? 1, you have a loud mouth. 2, you have, I don't know, someone that's probably gonna like trying to like step in. 3, it's a fucking red flag, dude. Immediately. That's what I'm saying, dude. Fucking red flags everywhere. Red flags raised all the time. Can I be a mod? I mean, we'll be looking for mods for Twitch later on, because right now we have quite a few mods. But later on, man, feel free to ask later on, and we'll talk about it. That's what to put it, because yeah, we go over some content that isn't necessarily kid friendly, and some people can be really dicks, to say the least, right? But yeah, I'm really curious, man. I feel like Mushoku Tensei is really evolving and growing into this beautiful, I don't know, like storytelling anime with a lot of good opportunities to grow and see and experience, you know? To be a mod, you have to defeat a mod. Hi, Swordfish, how you doing, man? We just finished with the Mushoku Tensei episode, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. I really do hope you're doing well, because times can be tough at times, you know? Yeah, why do I feel like the next 2 episodes, because this was a relatively wholesome episode, are probably going to be like absolute fucking trauma, drama, like, you know, I don't know, like off the cuff type things, you know? Like, that's sort of what I'm expecting. That's just after seeing this anime, the way it is. For next 3 episodes, however many you want to fucking call it, dude. Either way, it's fine. Yeah, man, because fuck, dude. Wholesome episodes equal no rant. But didn't I rant at the very beginning of this whole thing? Anyway, with that being said, YouTube, hey, practice some self-care. Know that we love you guys. Put in those self-care Doritos in the chat as a form of love. Yeah, practice some self-care. Know that we love you. We really appreciate you. Be safe. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a dual reaction with Brady. He needs to watch this on his own. We're doing Love is War with Brady, so we'll find out, man. We also need to do Steins Gate, I believe, right, Brady? Best way to put it. But yeah, best way to put it. Appreciate you. Have a great night, YouTube. We'll talk to you guys later. Be safe.